Hey y'all, it's been a while. How we doing? Actually no, it hasn't been quite a while since I picked up the camera. The last time I picked up the camera was when I was in LA. I'm starting to notice a pattern with me that every time I come back from LA, I just don't look at my camera at all. Before we get into the video, I just want to give you guys like a little life update. But going back to like picking up my camera, I did pick up my camera like last week. My friend hosted another Sony Angel meetup, and so Jen and I went, of course. She got a lot of trading done. She picked up a few knickknacks, and then after that I went to go get Jaehyun's album. I love his album. I love all his songs. He did such an amazing job. I do plan on getting the other versions. There's a keychain version and I think like a mini version. I do plan on getting those. And then after that we went to like a little, like, how do I explain this? It's kind of like a art hop, I guess you could say. Like small businesses come, and I just wanted to show you guys that I got a little calcifer coaster. I also have been reading quite a lot. So Jen and our friend Angie recommended me this book called Binding 13. It is a series. This is actually Jen's copy, but my copy is actually coming in today. But I was holding myself back so much from tabbing, or annotating I should say, because it's not my copy, but I couldn't help it towards the end. This is the first book. I am on to the second book, which I went out to go buy. Yeah, I'm still in the beginnings of the book, but all I have to say is that the contrast between these two, like this was a pretty, like, I wouldn't say happy, but it was like very fangirly. And then like the second book just took a whole 180, and it's so sad. Like everybody is literally going through it in the second book. I would explain to you guys what the book is about, but you guys know me, I am a terrible explainer. Definitely check the series out. This is definitely going in my October favorite. Now we are gonna get right into the video. I asked you guys on Instagram and on YouTube if you guys like have any kind of questions for me. I usually ask Instagram first, so if you're not following me on Instagram, come on, what are you doing? Feel free to follow me on Instagram if you want. You don't have to, but I'm just letting you guys know that Instagram does get the updates first. I'm not going to categorize this in any order. I'm just going to be answering the questions like as they come up. So we're just gonna dive right in. First question is red flags in a friendship. I think someone who is always putting you down, you know, like they're not there to see you win. They're always trying to one you up. I think that's definitely a red flag. The red flag is like people who can't admit faults. Like if it's their fault, they try to play the victim card, and so they kind of like twist the story into thinking that it wasn't their fault, that it was someone else's fault. That's definitely a big one. Another, oh my god, there's just so many, you guys. Another one I would say is people putting words in your mouth. Yeah, these are like the ones that are like coming to mind when I think of red flags in a friendship. I know that there's more, but I can't think of them right now. But those are just a few red flags that I can think of. Next question is, what is one thing you learned about loving someone so deeply that it hurt you so much? I've noticed that whenever I like someone, I tend to give my all to them, if that makes sense. Whenever I like someone, I literally wear my heart on a sleeve. I don't know, apparently this is the thing with Scorpios, is that we love too deeply, and I find that very true. I tend to play the girlfriend role even though we're not in a relationship. That's just something that I learned about myself. I don't know if that was the correct answer. Wait, there's no right answer. I don't know if that was the answer you were looking for, but that's just something I learned. All right, so the next question is, oh, these two questions are kind of like similar to one another, but the wording is different. The next question is, what is one thing you learned about liking / loving someone, but it was one-sided? So one thing I learned is that you can't force anyone into like liking / loving you back. Like you can't make them fall for you, if that makes sense. No matter how much you give to them emotionally or anything, you know, physical or whatever, they do not have to reciprocate that back, you know? Yeah. That was basically one thing I learned. Moving on. So the next question is, how are you? What do you do for a living? I can be better. At the moment, I feel a little kind of dazed because I was crying so much yesterday. Happy tears? I don't know. It's because I watched a movie yesterday and I wasn't expecting to cry that much over it. Shout outs to Prince. Prince told me to watch Drawing Closer. If you guys haven't watched that, I recommend watching it. But your PSA is to have tissues on hand. Overall, the movie is really good. Anyways, I could be better, but as of now, I am pretty content. What do I do for a living? I feel like a lot of viewers on my channel are very curious about it, I guess. You know, to be straight up with you guys, I am unemployed. Sort of. Not really. Like, it's like yes and no. A part-time take care, like a take, what are they called? Take care? I forget the word, but yeah. I help my sister take care of our dad. I don't talk about my family a lot on, you know, YouTube because it's personal. Just to give you guys like a small summary, my dad has been in and out of the hospital since my junior year of college. He is doing a lot, like a whole lot better. Yeah, I am like helping her, and she does pay me every so often. All right, next question is, what's your phone number? My phone number is 911. Next question, are you if it's meant to be, then let it be, or if I want to get it person? I would definitely have to say that I am a if it's meant to be, then let it be type of person. I do not have the confidence to be if I want it, I'ma go get it, you know? Would you rather shit a brick or pee a needle? I think I'm going to have to go with pee a needle. TMI, but I already have a hard time going. I think peeing a needle is better. I think this is going to be my new icebreaker question, so thank you. Next question is, absolutely admire how you stay so consistent on YouTube. Thank you. I wouldn't say I'm so consistent though, but I would say I'm consistent enough. My question for the Q&A is tips on staying consistent on social media and not burning out. You know, I honestly never thought I would get this kind of question. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that burning out is inevitable. Like, even on your journey of trying to be consistent, you are going to burn out. I think the key to being consistent is to first have a routine. So like, for example, I have videos coming out every Friday. So that leaves Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for me to film. And then that leaves me Wednesday and Thursday to edit. It takes me roughly 2 days to finish editing. As you're on your journey to being consistent, I do want to tell you that it is okay if you miss a week, you know, like if you miss a day that you were supposed to have a video up, it's okay. Like, don't beat yourself up about it, because you know the world is still going to turn. As long as you're trying, that's all that matters, you know? Definitely try to figure out your life schedule in general too, and then try to figure out where you can incorporate vlogging or like posting on Instagram and stuff. I hope that answers your question, but I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. And this is the last question. It says, you're older than me by a lot. I'm 16. I was wondering if you have any big sister advice or advice you wish you knew at 16. I'm trying to think back on like where I was when I was 16. I'm trying to do the math here. So that was 2015. Okay, so that was my junior year in high school. Oh geez, I was going through a lot my junior year. For some reason, every junior year of something, I was like going through it. I was going through it really bad academically, my junior year of high school. I have quite a lot, but I don't know which one to give you. It's kind of hard to also give you advice when I don't know what kind of advice you need. I think a few I would say is that people come and go, so don't try to force someone to stay. Don't fight a losing battle. That's okay. You're going to meet new people and you're gonna have more experience, so it's okay if you lose friends. Second one I would say is minding your own business. Oh, that sounded a little rough, right? But no, what I mean by like minding your own business is that like don't meddle into other people's lives. That's what I'm learning this year about myself, is that I should mind my own business. I shouldn't help people who aren't asking me for help, you know? Don't help people unless they ask you straight up for help, you know? And I think the last one would probably be memento mori. If you guys don't know what memento mori means, Latin for to remember that you're going to die. It's kind of like the sophisticated version of saying YOLO, you know? Take all the opportunities that are being presented to you. Don't think about the what ifs. That really held me back a lot growing up, all the like what ifs. I would just say just do it and then face the consequences later.
Hi. Editor Linda here. While I was editing this, I just remembered a few more advices that I wanted to give, and one of them being is your feelings are valid. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. People are going to tell you, I did this because of this, so don't feel that way. Or they'll be like, you're over exaggerating. Basically, they're gonna be gaslighting you, right? Yeah, no, don't let people tell you that, because this is how you feel and you can't help the way you feel. You know, second is that this is going to go hand in hand with the advice where I said friends come and go, but it's to surround yourself with like-minded people. Be with people who get you, who get your jokes, who understand you as a person, and just be with people who are going to be rooting for you. Basically, with the people who match your energy, you know? I think that's basically all that I wanted to add.
I think that's pretty much all of the advice that I can think of. I know it sounded really bad and rough, but I do mean well. That finishes up the mini Q&A. But yeah, I'll definitely do more Q&As in the future. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you guys are staying safe, if you guys are staying healthy, stay hydrated, don't skip your meals. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.